Oh, yeah, you know what that sound is? It is time for the dramatic, triumphant return of Take Survivor. Joining us today, he is the producer of Takeline. He is Ryan Wallerson. Ryan, how are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to play my first round of Take Survivor, man.
He is a stand-up comedian, a co-host of several podcasts, including Airbud, Sorry We Love NFL, NBA Storytime, and more. He is the great Jamel Johnson. Jamel, how are you?
I am exactly fantastic.
He is a writer on All Caps NBA and a stand-up comedian and a Phoenix Suns fan. He is Aaron Edwards. Aaron, how are you?
I'm doing good. Watching James Harden flop right in front of me. You know how things are.
He is the host of Stuck with Damon Young here at Crooked Media and also a 2020 recipient of the Thurber Prize. He is Damon Young. Damon, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just hanging like wet clothes now. I mean, I'm good right now.
Folks, welcome to Take Survivor, the game where only the strongest take wins. Here's how it goes. 3 rounds. First 2 rounds, all of you will vote for the weakest, the worst take in the round, and that person will be eliminated from the island. In the final round, y'all will be voting for the strongest take, for the winner. Don't worry, these instructions will come back to you again before the final round. Are we ready to begin?
Yep, let's get it.
Oh,
First prompt. Best underdog ever. In any genre. I'm talking David and Goliath, the actual biblical David versus Goliath. I'm talking the Roadrunner. I'm talking any genre, not just sports. Best underdog of all time. Ryan, let's start with you. Who is the best underdog ever?
I'm going to go with Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Wow.
Because while he went down pretty much all the time to Jerry from numerous facets, right? He never gave up. And most of those episodes, he had us thinking as kids, damn, this really might be it for Tom. He might really get him here. And when he fucked up, when he finally came down and he would fall, more times than not, it was by his own doing because Jerry got into his heart. But he was always down for the smoke because Jerry's formidable, man. Jerry is an absolute menace. There are not a lot of cats out here, cats or non-cats, that can
human cats,
human cats, alien cats, inanimate cats, metal cats.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Tom, man. Respect to Tom.
So that is Ryan Wallerson with Tom. Jamel, who is the best underdog ever?
Quick honorable mention to the 2006 George Mason Patriots. Big ups to my guy, the team that got Jim Larinaga his retirement money. Shouts out to Tony Skin, everybody in PG County. We love you. Thank you for coming across the bridge. My actual answer, Squints in The Sandlot.
Whoa, great answer.
Squints, a child, a pervert. Both a child and a pervert.
The pause.
Defeats. He overcomes all of the odds. Devises a sinister plan to make out with
really
the grown woman he's obsessed with.
It really does. It was troubling, that relationship.
Not only does it work, he marries the woman. He has several kids. They probably got a daycare now.
Well, an incredible answer from Jamel Johnson. Aaron, best underdog of all time.
Best underdog of all time. I'm going with the Little Saints from the motion picture You Got Served. Ooh. You heard of it? You heard of it?
Wow.
They lost. They got washed by the dance crew that knew all of their dances. They rallied around the little homie Little Saint getting blasted, and they ended up pulling it off at the end. I mean, what's better than that?
Aaron Edwards with the Little Saints from the film You Got Served. Damon, who is the best underdog of all time?
I feel like this answer should be obvious, man. It's humanity. We are the biggest underdog that has ever existed. Well, I mean, just think of all the shit that needs to happen for us to live. All right, for the first 12 years of our life, we're useless. We are defenseless. We could get eaten. We could get stabbed. We could get shot. I mean, there are viruses that are here just to kill us. I mean, there are fucking solar flares, aliens, diseases, water, white people, casserole, all this shit that exists on the planet Earth that exists here to kill us. You know what I mean? And just the fact, just the fact of our own existence, us versus the universe. Us being here is a fucking miracle. We are St. Peter's. Fuck St. Peter's. I went to Canisius College. We are Canisius. Canisius hasn't been in a tournament since 1995. We are Canisius College.
Those are our answers. Let's go to the voting. A reminder, everyone here will be voting for the worst take, and the voting starts now. Please DM Zuri with your vote. Will it be? Who will be eliminated from the island first? Will it be Ryan, who says, yes, I know a cat is the natural predator of a mouse, but I'm picking Tom in Tom and Jerry as my greatest underdog of all time? Will it be Jamel, who shouted out the 2006 JMU Patriots, but then said Squints Palidorus, the perverted future offender Squints Palidorus is the greatest underdog of all time? Or will it be Aaron, who says, you remember how Elgin rolled and you got served, and how he brought it back and was victorious against all odds with his newly named crew, the Little Saints from You Got Served? Or will it be Damon, who says, yes, we are the most dominant creature on the planet with this big old brain, but it's actually humanity is the greatest underdog of all time. Yes, we have nuclear weapons and we cook our food and we wear clothes, but it's much more tenuous than you think. We're fighting uphill. Votes are coming in right now, and let's take a look. Okay, and here comes the voting, and we have one vote for Ryan. We have one vote for... Oh, we're adding them up. We have one vote for Jamel. We have another vote for Ryan. And our last vote, is this our last vote? Yes, this is our last vote and first elimination from the island. Ryan Wallerson has been eliminated from the island. Ryan, what do you have to say?
I went the way of Tom, man. I went with my heart, and I lost. So this cat is out.
Okay, prompt number 2, round number 2. What video game should be adapted into a film? We recently got the Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg vehicle Uncharted, based on the long-running the Uncharted series of video games. What video game should be adapted into a film? Let's start with you, Damon. Damon, what video game should be adapted?
I'm thinking that we should adapt NBA Live.
Wow!
He said lie. He did not say 2K, people. He did not say 2K.
That's right.
And my rationale for this is that basketball movies are typically terrible, right? Well, the movie itself isn't terrible, but the depiction of basketball in it is. And it's because there are no actors who can play basketball.
Yeah, right. The crossovers, the Venn diagram is very small.
And basketball is not a sport like baseball or football, where if you're athletic, you can run and jump. You could realistically portray like a superstar athlete. With basketball, you need like the skill set. So we need to find not basketball players who can act, but the actors who can play basketball. Put them in this movie. You get like Rob Brown, who was Iron and Found Forrester, and like that.
You're the man now, dog.
Dwayne Martin. Mahershala Ali also played D1 college basketball. And again, the basketball scenes in movies are always terrible. So why not, have a depiction of NBA Live. And boom, and actually get the actors who can hoop.
What? Okay, give me the. So NBA Live famously has been defunct for a number of years because they just fumbled the bag in a absolutely tragic way in the face of competition from 2K. What is your give me your elevator pitch for NBA Live the movie starring Mahershala Ali? What is your elevator pitch?
I don't know. The reboot might make Ken jump with Jack Harlow. We saw Jack Harlow play in the NBA, celebrity game, and he's terrible, right? And so let's actually get a basketball movie with niggas who can actually hoop.
Okay.
As long as they got the little icons underneath them, I'm going.
Yeah, that's what we want to see in the movie.
Yeah.
Up next, Aaron. What video game should be adapted into a film?
I think that it should be Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh.
But you just use it with you just kind of use it with a human though, because you can get any nigga in just Levi's and red chucks to just like run around the city. It's just like a dude
live
in Levi's
action
and
Crash
red chucks
Bandicoot.
just running around the city, like trying to get treasure and dealing with Mr. Robotic or like all his villains. Like he got wild villains that could kind of get racial sometimes if you base it in Africa like it's supposed to. But if you just make it based in America, you can kind of like get around all of that stuff. You don't have to deal with the Abuda Bakas and all that stuff. You could just get straight to it.
In the interest of fairness, give me your elevator pitch right now for Crash Bandicoot, the film.
Dude finds out at his, I don't know, like at his condo, but I want to say not condo, but you know, like the worst version of the condo. Like he's in the hood and he finds out that there's like a treasure and he has to go from different areas of the city to find certain treasures. And then at the end, he finds out that Mr. Robotic, probably a billionaire, is the one that's keeping his city down.
I love it. Next up, Jamel. Jamel, what video game should be adapted into a film?
I literally wrote down Crash Bandicoot 2, so I have to do the. I have to write down. But we can port that. We can port that easily. Spyro the Dragon, the natural companion to Crash Bandicoot. Spyro the Dragon, starring Tom Hardy as a purple dragon who shoots flames. We get Christian Bale involved as well. Fun for the whole family.
Give me in the interest of fairness, what is your elevator pitch for Spyro the Dragon, the movie?
Listen, the head of Miramax Films, it's Spyro the Dragon.
Harvey Weinstein, currently locked up for a number of years. Harvey, are you listening? We got a pitch for you, baby. It's the way back.
Well, I hope your cell reception is good, sir, because I got a movie for you, and it is hot like fire.
All right, let's go to the voting. Who will be the second eliminatee from the island of Take Survivor? Will it be Damon, who says, in a world in which NBA Live no longer exists as a video game franchise, Mahershala Ali and Jack Harlow bring the famed video game series to the silver screen? Or will it be Aaron, who says Crash Bandicoot the movie, and it is the story of a young man who discovers that there is a treasure somewhere in the hood, and he puts on his overalls and he goes out and he runs and finds it? Or will it be Jamel, who says Spyro the Dragon, starring Tom Hardy and Christian Bale? It is the touching story of Spyro the Dragon, a video game that I didn't play, and so I don't know what the story is. Who will it be? The votes are coming in now, and we have one vote for Damon to be eliminated from the island. We have one vote for Jamel to be eliminated from the island. We have one more vote for Jamel to leave the island.
Yeah, I voted for myself. I had to. It just felt like the right thing. It just felt like the right thing to do.
And as 3 votes to 1, including the vote for himself, Jamel Johnson is the second eliminatee from the Take Survivor Island. Jamel, what do you have to say?
I let the family down. Go watch Spyro Dragon in theaters next summer. I don't know.
Takeline is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, the best and easiest way to play fantasy sports. Through Underdog's slick mobile app and easy-to-use website, you can draft your favorite NBA players in minutes. Just head to underdogfantasy.com, or the better version, download their beautiful app. Their slick and wonderful and easy-to-use mobile app at the App Store or the Google Play Store, and Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100 with the promo code Takeline. That's right. Any amount of money you put in, above $10 and up to $100, they will match. So what are you waiting for? Sign up with the code Takeline, get your deposit match, and draft your NBA team today. And now we go to the finals. Folks, this is it. the finals. It is Aaron versus Damon in the finals of Take Survivor. And the question is, what is the greatest Oscar snub of all time? Now, I'm not talking about just who won an Oscar or who should have won an Oscar or who should have been nominated for an Oscar. It's anything. If you think John Boorman's 1980 film Excalibur should have been Best Picture, that's the greatest snub, and that's the greatest snub of all time in your mind, then that's it. Greatest Oscar snub of all time. It can be nominations, it can be wins. Are we ready? Aaron, what is the greatest Oscar snub of all time?
Greatest Oscar snub of all time is from the movie Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stoppin', making so many bangers and not a single one of them being nominated in the Oscars for Best Musical Song or Soundtrack or anything. It didn't get nominated for anything at the Oscars. The movie is super underrated. They made bangers. They made Bin Laden. They made Mona Lisa. They made Gay. They made all these songs and not a single one of them got nominated, and it just seems egregious that they did all that work, put out an actually really good album. If you listen to it, the album is actually good, and not a single vote was put in for them.
Strong answer. You could argue that Popstar got fucked like they fucked Bin Laden in the category of not getting nominated for an Oscar. Damon, what is the biggest, the greatest, the most vile Oscar snub of all time?
Greatest snub, I think, of all time is probably Tyrese in the whole Fast Five.
Yeah.
The TCU. Toretto Cinematic Universe. And okay, so and their little crew or whatever, crew of, car thieves and hijackers and everything. He is probably like the 13th most important person. Like he's the definition of non-essential for what he does in the crew. But cinematically for us, for the audience, right, he's the third most important person. Like there's Vin Diesel, Dom Toretto, he's number one. And then the villain, whoever the villain is number two. But Tyrese is the audience avatar. He is the only one who expresses like, yo, this is some bullshit what we're about to do. Yo, we've been on like 15 missions and none of us have even broken it down. What the fuck is up?
Man, incredible answers. Let's go to the final. Reminder now for all our voters, this is the final. You're voting for the winner. Now, our two contestants do not vote in this case. The voting block is Jamel, Ryan, and Zuri. You will be voting for the winner of Take Survivor. And who will it be? Will it be Aaron, who said, you know what? Mona Lisa, you're an underrated piece of shit. So will it be Popstar, who says, why didn't Popstar win several Oscars for Best Original Soundtrack? Will it be Damon, who says, Where's my Lifetime Achievement Award / Best Supporting / Best Actor nomination for Tyrese in every single Fast and the Furious movie in which he provides the comic relief. He flies a small Japanese hatchback into space. He does all these things that are very important in terms of keeping the vibe right. Votes are coming in now. We have one vote for Aaron. We have one vote for Damon. And the deciding vote for our champion of the rejuvenated Take Survivor is for our champion, Damon. Damon, congratulations. What do you have to say upon winning the rejuvenated Take Survivor today?
I did not anticipate this. I had 1.5 takes prepared. I thought I would get eliminated. It was a great competition with Aaron. He was a great competitor.
You brought it.
He brought it.
He brought it too. So again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go celebrate.
I love it. And that has been it for Take Survivor. Join us next time, folks. Goodbye.